What's up everybody, welcome back to another video and another rebuild. Today we have a different bike behind me. This is my friend's KTM 125 XC, I believe it was a 2017, and he said that it was having some problems when he was riding and it was not wanting to really hit the power band. And so normally you would think it'd just be the power band, but I believe it's the clutch plates, because I test rode it and it wanted to go and then it would get up there right before it hit the power band and it'd want to die back down. So I believe it's actually the power band, and hopefully it is. So what we're gonna do first is we are first gonna, hopefully the wind isn't bad, I don't have my microphone. First, we're gonna go take this thing to the wash because I don't have my pressure washer here right now. We're gonna clean this thing up, then we're gonna get it back in the garage. So I'll cut to the time lapse of all the cleaning and all that, and I'll see you guys back in the garage. All right, so we're finally back. We're here with the bike, and I think now I'm gonna put some gas in it because it's completely just drained. And then hopefully I can show on camera the issue that it's having, and then we can tear it down and solve the problem. Now, hopefully the camera will show. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna ride it, and hopefully I can show on camera the issue that it's having. So let's see if this thing will start. Okay, so hopefully that showed a little bit better what was wrong with it. Hopefully the camera tracked me. But if you couldn't see, maybe I'll try to record again in a second. But every time you give it gas, it doesn't want to build those RPMs. And so the compression feels fine for a 125, but I genuinely think that it's the clutch plates and not the power valve. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the oil. We're gonna see if it's a grayish color. And then from there, we're gonna take a look at the clutch plates and hopefully diagnose our problem. So I guess let's get this thing into the garage, get the camera set up, and get it taken apart. So you can tell sorta on camera it's a little more grayish, a little bit because of the cup, but you can really tell if you look over here how it's pouring. That little gray is going to be some of your plates, so definitely need some new clutch plates. And we'll break that open in a second and see what that looks like once this is done. Okay, so the basket itself looks good. I can't really zoom because I have oil all over my hands, but no bad scoring, no chips, everything looks fine. This is tight, not wobbly. Everything seems fine there. So now we're gonna take these out, we're gonna spread them out and make sure that these aren't just fully destroyed. Okay, so looking at these clutch plates, they are not horrible. yet. Some of them, like you can see here, definitely scratched up. Hopefully you can tell. Definitely scratched up. You can see some of these are coming down and very, very flat. Like here, oh, if I can get the camera. Hopefully this is showing. Very flat. You do not want that. So these are definitely worn down clutch plates and should be the problem on why even when you're pinned out, you're at like a snail's pace. And so definitely needs a new clutch system. So now that we know this, we're gonna get the clutch plates ordered and we're gonna take a look at the rest of the bike and figure out what else is wrong. Okay, so looking at the actual bike, everything except for the clutch plates seem fine. Here's Bryson. Say what's up, Bryson. Zesty. Oh my god. Alright, but anyways, this right here looks perfectly fine. I'm not seeing anything other than normal signs of wear. This, fine, doesn't really matter too much. Over here, the actual grooves seem just fine. Everything seems to match. Looking over here, just looking over a couple more things I see. I think the forks may be leaking just a little bit. Probably don't need to be rebuilt just yet. It is missing a complete spoke. Let's see if I can find where it's missing one. Right here. Missing a spoke. Bearings seem all right. The brakes look just fine to me. And then over here, we are missing a mount right here. And then under, you can see it's leaking some exhaust. And I think that's just gonna be some new O-rings. I think it's perfectly fine other than that. Got a dent right here. Let's see the front tire. Bearings seem just fine. Everything else seems fine other than just little scratches on the handlebars, scratch on the seat. Everything else seems fine. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait for the clutch plates to come in, throw a new clutch set on there, and then hopefully it'll go right back to running good, and that'll be the end of the video. So yeah, I'll be back once we get those. Okay, so pretty much all you do is you get a plate and you just put them all in the same way. So you're gonna go, let's see, you gotta line it up. It should just fall in, yeah. So there's one plate, grab one of these. It should. Alright, so for these, you literally just place in these springs. The order doesn't matter when it comes to the springs. So you just throw them in. Now bolt-wise, but now the only thing is when you're putting these bolts in, when you're tightening down, you want to do it in a star pattern because it can warp when you're tightening down and taking apart. I've heard things that it doesn't matter as much whenever you're is either tightening down or taking apart. I wouldn't believe that. I'll be honest. I just would rather play it safe and stick to not warping my stuff. Take it for a spin. Alright, so we got the KTM 125 all fixed up. All it was some clutch plates, needed those, needed an oil change. Now just wanted to figure out what was wrong with your bike and how to solve it. That's what it is. But now we're going to move on to the spokes, get this, because the tire wobbles quite a bit. But so yeah, if you're not hitting the power band and it's struggling to get any power, just replace the clutch and it should fix it.